Welcome to the Rising Tide. My name is Darlington, and in this in-depth tutorial, I will be teaching you everything you need to get started development in React Native in 2025. Now here, you're going to master all the concepts of React Native, such as handling states, hooks, building components, shipping applications, and much more. So in this series, we are going to be covering what is React Native, how it works, how to use it in building an application, and we're going to cover all the content that is relevant for a beginner to master React Native in 2025. Here we'll be using Expo as well as the React Native CLI, both to develop an application using the Expo managed workflow as well as React Native, bare React Native. So to begin, what is React Native? React Native is an open source library for building cross-platform applications for both Android and iOS. It does this by using React, which is a front-end library for developing web applications underneath. So React Native is built on top of React. Now, because of that, it uses JavaScript under the hood to connect to access your platform's native APIs such as Camera and others. And then it then builds the application for both Android and iOS using the same code base. No need for you to go learn Android development with Java or iOS development with Swift or Objective-C. So some of the popular apps that have been built using React Native include Tesla, Airbnb, Discord, Facebook and Instagram, as well as other applications. So these are large applications that have been built using this technology. So you have no reason to be scared of learning React Native development. So how it works, React Native uses native components instead of web components, such as views and text instead of divs and paragraphs like you do in web development. So when it uses these components, and then it transpiles this component to the corresponding languages such as Java for Android and Objective-C or Swift for iOS by using what is known as a bridge. Now, a bridge is just a fancy way of saying that it is able to connect to these native technologies by using JSON. JSON means JavaScript Object Notation, which is a protocol for communication between two technologies that are diverse. So it uses this JSON to transpile the views and text into components that Java on iOS Java and Swift be able to understand. Now, while learning React Native in 2025, React Native has a broad ecosystem for integrating platforms. That means since React Native was built using JavaScript, it works well with existing NPM packages, which is the largest package manager available to date. Another reason to learn it is because it comes with a lot of development tools such as the live reload, ability for you to monitor the performance of your application during development and for debugging. Other reasons include strong community. React Native has a very large community where you could be able to find help with anything you have in case you get stuck somewhere. And finally, you have fast development, which simply means that React Native would help you. So with React Native, you get fast development cycles, which you can use like hot reloading to quickly test your app without having to restart the server each time. So setup requirements for you to take this course, for you to become a React Native development, you don't need much. Everything you need is for skills. You only need to understand basic concepts of JavaScript and React. That is all you need to understand. The rest you're going to learn in this course, such as states, hooks, and all the rest. You're going to learn all of that in this course. For the tools that you need for development, if you're working with Expo, you're going to need Node.js and a code editor like Visual Studio Code or whatever the code editor. I'm going to show you how to install and set up Node.js in the next lesson. For code editor, you can go online to Visual Studio Code and download the code editor, or any other code editor that you like to use. However, if you're using React Native CLI, you're going to use Java and Android Studio for development. So I'm going to show you also how to set up Java and Android Studio for your native for React Native CLI. At the end of this course, you're going to complete projects such as to build a shopping application that helps users to buy and sell items. We're also going to build a Facebook ad application that will help you to rapidly share posts to all your connections or groups on friends on Facebook using the Facebook SDK. And we're also going to build a chat app for real-time chat functionalities using Firebase, so you'll be able to understand how to build a real-time chat app. You're going to integrate Google social authentication such as Google and Facebook within your application to make it easy for users to authenticate and much more. So those are some of the things that we're going to be to learn in this course. Now the source code for all these projects will be on my GitHub repository, which you can check it out at Kimby619. I'm going to leave the link to that in the description so you can check out the repository. Now, who is this course intended for? This course is intended for beginners who want to learn, for novice who want to learn React Native and start building mobile applications for the first time. It is also intended for experienced JavaScript React Native developers who want to refresh their skills in development in React Native. It is for people who have, for React developers who want to switch to mobile development, and it is also for anyone who wants to build native apps with React Native. So if that is you, click the link to clone the projects from my GitHub repository and hit the subscribe button, and let's get started.